Hello, my name is Yanni. Welcome to my channel. This is a cross-stitch channel where we talk about projects and materials and fabrics and flosses and all these things that we as stitchers enjoy to talk about. So if you're new, welcome. Grab a cup of coffee. sit. And if you're already a subscriber, an old friend, welcome again. Yeah, let's talk a little bit. I have a few surprises today. Let's start. I am a Mexican stitcher. I don't usually talk about this in my recent videos, but yeah, I'm a stitcher from Mexico. I live in a city almost in the middle part of the country. It's called Morelia, and yeah, this is a beautiful city, really colonial and really beautiful. If you have the chance to visit, you have a stitchy friend to visit, and I will be very happy to receive you. And yeah, I've been stitching for more than 30 years, 35 more. And I love mirabillas, I love chatelaines, and more recently I've been stitching samplers. Thanks to all of you wonderful stitchy friends and Flosstube stitch friends, because through all of these social media and Instagram and YouTube, I've been able to know this type of designs, samplers. So I've been trying to stitch these designs lately. But again, stitching another things. And yeah, I also love to make conversions and to dye my fabrics and my flosses. This was initially because I didn't have access to many of the materials called in the patterns, so I didn't have I can get silks or variated flosses, or even fabrics, hand-dyed fabrics. So I start to make my own, and after that, I've been able to get more materials from United States and Europe. But I love to personalize my projects, so I continue dyeing my fabrics and using another type of materials for my projects, and trying to make my hobby more sustainable. So because it's really expensive, to get all the original materials, and sometimes the fabrics and the silks, even though I saw the pictures or an internet, the pages when they sell of these beautiful materials, but I try to replicate or use materials that are more in a local way, more near to me. So yeah, it's it's a process, and I enjoy. I have a few kits from United States or Europe with all these original materials, and I love to stitch on them. But I equally enjoy trying to put together materials and create my own kit. And right now I'm using a lot of flosses that came from China, and this type of flosses like CXC, which are mainly polyester and are different from DMC, but you can stitch with them beautiful projects. So yes, they are different. The material is different. They are not 100% cotton, but again, it's another type of material, and I'm using them in different projects. Even I stitch a Nora Corbett using that kind of floss, the CXC floss, and I make experiments, you know, trying to dye that floss, and you know, it's an adventure. So it's not because not all of us can get, you know, the really expensive silks or the really expensive linen but yeah, sometimes, you know, we can have some of that material, but that is not an obstacle to achieve what we can do as stitchers. So yeah, I love to play with possibilities that I can reach. So yeah. I usually talk about all of this in my videos, but if you're new, perhaps you want to know that about me. And I'm going to show you a really exciting fully finished. So this is a sampler from, it's called like a cherry blossom. It's a sampler, it's an original design, it's not a reproduction, and it's from Stitches Through the Years. I will put the name of the designer here and her Instagram page. So I stitched this sampler in an Aida 16 that I dyed. The colors are always hard to get in the video, but there are you know, purple and blue, and I left a couple of dots of dye, so it has a little spots of purple dye, but I love that effect. And in this sampler, in this project, I use the CXC flosses. So you can see that the coverage, it's really good. This type of flosses are a little thicker than DMC. They tend to get more fussy, so you will try to use in smaller pieces of floss, so you know, not so large, so in order to avoid that fuss, but really not a big deal. I really enjoy to stitch with them. The shine is really good. They feel so nice because of course they are polyester, so they are softer than cotton, and the colors are really nice. So in this project I translate the central phrase, mainly because I enjoy stitching projects in the original language, English or even French. I have some in French, but I like to translate many of these phrases to Spanish. And in this case, I also wanted to translate and make a little, you know, conversion in this central part, because I didn't want to stitch the 1/1 that was called in the original design. You know, the original phrase in English is stitched in 1/1. So because this is Aida 16, you can achieve the 1/1, but it's really hard. So I didn't want to invest so much time in that. So I translated and decided to stitch 2/1 because this is Aida. And yeah, I love the result. In the top part I stitch the letter Y, my letter, in a darker blue. So I never sign my my pieces, but you know, this is a little sign, my letter. But yeah, I really love to work in this sampler. I was really tired about all these white flowers, and they are not hard to do. It's more like an idea that you get, that you see a lot of flowers and you start to thinking, I'm never going to finish, I'm never going to finish. There are a lot, but that's you know, it's a state of mind. You need to perhaps do something else, and the flowers, and something else, and then the border. But in this case, I left the flowers until the end. So yeah, I have to, there are like 50 flowers or 55, something like that. And yeah, I was really tired of the white flowers, but they look so nice. And yeah, I really love to work on this project. The original, again, it's has these lovely and beautiful soft colors, and very delicate. And in this case, you know, because I did the conversion to CXC, my colors are more bold, the fabric, and it's different. So yeah, even though we can be stitching the same project, we always give the project our personality. So yeah, I enjoy that change, that different point of view. So yeah, and the frame, I get this frame here in near to my city, in a town near to my city, near to Pátzcuaro and Quiroga. So yeah, I love these wooden rustic frames, and they are really cheap. So I get always, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 frames, and keep it to frame my projects. And in this case, the frame was a little larger, so my husband Carlitos helped me to you know, adjust the size of the frame. So because I really wanted to frame it, you know, very almost near to the border, because my fabric was not big enough. I usually, you know, prepare my projects with larger pieces of fabric, but in this case I love the fabric, and it was, you know, just the right size, and the margins were very small. So I say, you know what, I will frame it, and I love the fabric, so I decided to stitch on that fabric. And for the framing, it was a very simple frames, because I usually lace my framing. I usually frame my pieces, again, the sustainably. And I love to surround myself with all my pieces, so I need to learn how to frame them. And in this case, I pull a McKenna, because I use double tape to frame my piece, and it's perfect, and I love it, and I don't care. Because again, the fabric was so tight that if I was going to lace this, I will need, you know, a lot of time to lace. And I said, you know what, I will tape this with double tape. So yeah, I'm really happy. I love it. I put this lovely scrapbook paper, so I'm very happy with my project. And my husband helped me to resize the frame, so yeah, everything is fine. And I want to talk a little. I received some kits this week from internet site, a needlework store, online store. It's Mybobbin, and they reached me and asked me if I want, you know, some products and to try the store. And I said, yeah, of course. So I ordered 2 kits, and I just unboxing one of the kits, and I was really excited when I received these products, because first of all, you know, I was really happy that Mybobbin reached me and asked me if I wanted to test the store and to, you know, to have some of the products. And I try, I talked to them and you know, about the difficulties with my postal service. So I said, I really want one of your kits or 2, but they are going to take a long time to arrive to my city. And they say, don't worry. The day they arrive, we will happy if you can receive them. So yeah, it was really exciting. And they took only 1 month. And perhaps you could say, but Jenny, it's 1 month. But for me, that's a miracle, because I usually, when I make a purchase to United States or Europe, they usually take a month and a half to 3 months to arrive. It's terrible. So I was thinking, you know what, perhaps I will have to wait, you know, a lot of weeks. But no, they arrive in 4 weeks, in a month. And in this pandemic situation, that's a miracle. So I was really happy. And the thing with the store is that if you don't want to wait for your kids, they have this large selection of PDFs. And you know, I also have been talking about the PDF charts, especially for countries like mine, or Latin America, or you know, many stitchy friends that don't have the you know, the facility to perhaps order kits or order charts, paper charts. And it's very difficult, and it's really expensive. And sometimes when I order paper charts, I you know, make 1 or 2 purchase in a year, and you know, order 2 or 3 or 4 and some fabrics, you know, 4 charts and a fat quarter of fabric, and you know, little stuff really. And when they arrive, I have to pay, you know, the parcel taxes. So it's really expensive. And in Argentina and in Chile and Colombia, it's really tough. So the PDF version, it's an amazing option for us, because we can really have, you know, that access to all these charts and all these wonderful things. So yeah, I'm so glad that Beth Twist, it's, you know, putting most of her charts in PDF, so that's great. Liz Matthews, great. Kathy Barrick, and it's amazing because we can, you know, order the chart and pay it, and immediately we can stitch it. So yeah, so with Mybobbin, they have a lot of PDF charts, so again, that's amazing. And also they have, you know, all these kits and all these materials, and they are really, the prices are really accessible. And yeah, talking about my own experience, again, there's a lot of expenses, and they are the cost of this hobby is really high, especially for our countries. So have this option where the prices are the same and they are really, you know, reasonable. It's great. So you can have PDF or you can order kits, and I ordered 2 kits. The first one is one from Pana. It's the first time I order something from them from this designer, and I love it. I saw this I don't know if you can see because it's really washed out, but is this like architectonic you know, design. I love it. I love the colors and I love the simplicity, and you know, you make a lot of things, especially with Russian and you know, all these type of designers and kids. They make wonders with backstitch, and I love it. I love it. The sense of the lines. I love this kit. So yeah, I ordered the kit and I received the flosses, really nice shades, and it's an Aida 16, I guess, white. And I was thinking that I can, you know, perhaps dye some fabric and make it interesting, you know. You never know. Yeah, but I love it. I love it. And the second kit, I don't have, you know, I won't open the kit here because I received the kit and I start the kit and I finish the kit, and I'm going to show you. Well, first of all, I will put a picture of the, you know, of the materials of the kit here. So yeah, that's the box and everything you receive. This is my box, a little, you know, tired from the postal service, but yeah. And I stitch all the project, and I have a lot of leftovers of the material, so you won't have any problem. And yeah, like that. And even though I was, you know, attaching the beading, and I threw a lot of beads in my floor. So yeah, I was, you know, making all this kind of nonsenses because I just finished the project a couple of hours ago. So this is the final project. Isn't this cute? I love it. I'm so proud of me. Yeah, first of all, you have to let me see if you can see. You have to stitch the central part, and the fabric of the kit is Lugana 25 Swigart, and you have to stitch 1/1. So that was a surprise because I wasn't expecting to stitch 1/1. But yeah, not biggie. It was okay because Lugana 25, it's really easy to stitch 1/1. So I say, okay, I will stitch the central, you know, band, and then adding the metallic, and they look so pretty, and has a few beads in this band. But the interesting part was all of this ornament. The chart came with you know, the explanation how to achieve this, and the Riolis, because the kit is from Riolis. Riolis has a video in in it. It's in Instagram. I will link the video, you know, to give you an idea how to finish this. But yeah, I love it. I mean, I have never done anything like this, and I feel so proud of myself that I finished. And as they say, if I can do it, you can do it. Yeah, it's my first, you know, beaded egg, and it's so nice and so elegant. And yeah, it was easy. It's not that difficult. I mean, it has, you need patience and you need to focus, but I love it. And I have this little wooden box, and I said, you know what, I will put my egg in this box because it's so cute. And yeah, so that was also my the second kit that Mybobbin sent me, and I'm so happy. I was really expecting my wooden egg to finish as I saw in the Rioli's Instagram page. So yeah, I made it. And they have there are more eggs, you know, different designs, and but I saw that first, and I knew I have to do it. So yeah. Check for me. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great week. Stitch a lot. Enjoy it. This is a wonderful opportunity that we as a stitcher have, to share the hobby that we enjoy. And it's also an opportunity for ourselves to, you know, relax and create, and trying to calm ourselves a little in the middle of these crazy times. So yeah, that's wonderful. Well, thank you for joining me. Happy stitching. I will see you in my next video.